Coming to Dallas from a small town, I felt invincible. I felt like I was ready to take on the world. I wasn't quite ready. I was diagnosed with HIV. I just came out last year to my family, said I was gay, and now for all this to be happening, it was a tough pill to swallow.
In the back of my mind, I worried about HIV. I was definitely scared to hear it. I didn't get tested because just a fear. It controlled my life. I did not want to know.
I am lucky to come this far without HIV because I have been less than safe.
Well, I'm not exempt from the disease. I'm just as susceptible as anyone else.
When I found out I was positive, it was almost just a relief because I thought, well, now I don't have to worry about contracting anymore. I've got it.
I feel like being open about my status and sharing the fact that I'm HIV positive with other people is a second coming out.
When I turned 18, I moved out of the house, and that's when I first started dabbling in the gay community, and I saw how accepting it was. It was like, oh my God, there really are a lot of other people in the world that are like me.
I'd like to think of myself, and probably everyone here, as someone who will, fit into any clique or reach out to everyone in the community, but I felt separated from the community when I got my diagnosis.
It's like there's this unspoken hierarchy that, negative people feel as though that they are better than positive people.
I think a lot of people, whether you're gay or if you have the disease, need someone to talk to. You need that go-to person. We don't have a lot of that, and that's why we still have the stigmas. That's why we still have the rejection.
To disclose it to somebody, I'm scared. You're scared of that rejection. You always have to be mentally prepared to be rejected.
Just like someone told me recently, it's kind of like a second coming out. You never know who's going to be there for you, who's going to bolt.
Who's going to love me, who's going to want to, take care of me, who's going to want to be there for me, who's going to want to support me or kiss me or anything like that.
If coming out as HIV positive is parallel to coming out as a gay man, then I can completely understand, because I hid my sexuality from myself and the world for so long, and I felt so alone.
There's just a lot of days still where I feel like maybe it will take a long time to find someone who's going to love me this way, who's going to really accept me for who I am.
HIV is not just an individual disease, it's a community disease.
We need to get over this barrier that we've built up that means we can't talk about it or we can't disclose it.
I met this guy that was HIV negative, and I told him up front about my status, and he didn't run, so that was a good thing. We just had a lot of open, honest discussion.
We have the power to eradicate this if we can come together and be open about having this discussion with our friends and with our families and with people that we are in romantic situations with.
It's all about knowledge, it's all about empowerment.
And that's really why Speak Out is so amazing for me, because it helps me see that our experience isn't all so different. The community we belong to is the same community.
I mean, we're the ones that are mostly affected by it, so we've got to start the conversations here.
I am my brother's keeper, positive or not.